Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Aries here with a video, also known as Rita. So, today we went to Aaron's doctor's appointment. Another doctor I talked to recently, we're talking about my primary care physician. He said Dr. Doolittle. Aaron's nickname for her is Dr. Do Nothing. Well, we go into the appointment today, and I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to stay out of it. Usually last time Aaron was there, he was like wailing on her with his voice like for 15 minutes talking about all the problems, and she's like, make an appointment. This was the same appointment. I said, you're a doctor, you're my primary, you have to help me on transgender issues and give me, this is the laws. What happens? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Before that, she tells me to bring in proof. Well, when I went to complain about my ear problem, she says, oh, I really don't want to deal with it. I don't feel comfortable with it because it's my religion. I'm like, your religion? You shouldn't be taking religion to work with you. Well, anyways, so she's sitting there, and Aaron and I are sitting there after the appointment. And I said, you know that song, You Dropped a Bomb on Me, Baby? And Aaron said, yeah. Pretty much, I basically said the doctor has to help because, I'm being transgendered, I'm disabled, and I'm being crapped on. Well, we go in today, and Aaron's talking, and she's like, and a lot of people know Aaron's legal name is Sarah. We don't talk about it much on this channel. Anyways, because of the gynecomastia thing, because of, them trying to transition to female too, and then gave it up, the doctor basically was like, well, we'll see what about a plastic surgeon, blah, blah, blah. If Medicare pays for it, that's fine, Aaron talked about the varicose veins. Aaron talked about his weight going up 100 pounds. He's like, Rita eats less and she's losing weight. I'm eating more. And I'm like,
I don't eat more, you eat more. I eat less.
Well, sorry. So, anyways, I eat more than Aaron is what I was trying to say. And yet, he's gained weight, and yet I haven't. So he's like, what the hell? So he's complaining. So finally, the doctor goes out, and because he's getting his referrals, and I'm sitting there, and I gave my input only on certain things like his dental abscess. As all of you said, we'll get it done. Well, we use the medically necessary card for Medicare. I'm just seeing where Aaron is. Anyways, we used the medically necessary card. The doctor turned around and used the I need proof card. Bring me the proof, print it out at home or the library, and get it to me. So now I gotta have a friend of mine dig me up some info because she found the medically necessary how to bill for your emergency dental. She's like, if you can print that out, I can do something with it. Right. So now I gotta go and print that out. I also gotta find out how much paperwork the clinic needs to treat a transgendered person. It seems I'm going to be having to fork out money to print out the several guidebooks because I don't even know. I mean, the doctor, doesn't want to help transgendered. It's against her religion. And however, we are an interesting pair, is what she said today. Interesting pair sounds like we're a pair of boobs. Ugh. So anyways, as we're getting ready to leave, she comes back in and she says, oh, I had 2 cancellations. I better tell you this now. She said, besides her not feeling comfortable handling transgendered issues, or, because of her religion, she's leaving the clinic. So Aaron says, well, what do we do about a doctor? Oh, they might bring in a nurse practitioner. When? When and if the hospital gets around to it. Well, that means what? That means you're down to what? 1 or 2 ER doctors or 1 or 2 main doctors? I mean, everyone in there apparently is doctors. Heck, I had a doctor call me back when she was on vacation for a month. 6 weeks, actually. And she's like, ow, the doctor never said anything. And I had to fight it. And finally, I got back and she's like, oh, no, you don't need that. But then finally she realized I needed it. And then I finally got to go to that specialist. But it took a while. Because she didn't think about it. So, anyway, she turns around and tells me besides her religious and that she feels uncomfortable handling transgendered or people that are gay or bisexual or lesbian, that she's leaving. for a better job. But she basically said she's leaving for two reasons: for the better job and the fact that she can't handle transgenderism. So I was talking to Aaron last time we were coming back from the hospital, and I had that song in my head, "You Dropped a Bomb on Me." And Aaron says, "Well, Rita, you're paranoid. The doctor, nothing's going to happen." I said, "I bet you in the next month we're going to hear news somehow that she's leaving because she can't handle us." "Oh no, you're paranoid." Next thing you know, and Aaron, he's sitting there, "Oh, we're going to miss you and everything." So as we're leaving, he gives me one of his little tasty cigars, and we're walking out the property. And I said, "Do you realize?" No. So we got down to the corner next to the dang gas station. There's a hospital. Next to the hospital is a gas station and a what do you call it? A hotel combined. So while we're there, I said, "Don't you remember I called this, huh?" When I explained it to him, he goes, "No way." So we decided I would treat Aaron to lunch today. So we went up to the pizza place. We had to order a cheese bread or two cheese breads. He asked the guy if he can do jalapenos. The guy's like, "Oh, I can do it as a side." Well, I figured a side of jalapenos are more likely going to be those jalapenos that's in a little cup, a salad cup or a little plastic ramekin. Turns out he actually baked it into the cheese bread. So Aaron had cheesy jalapeno things. And then Aaron's like, "This isn't bad. You should try it." Well, I don't want the jalapenos countering with the ranch dressing. So I was like, no. Well, while I was there, I decided to have a couple beers. Because I just sat there and said, I'm celebrating for one reason. I knew this was coming down the pipe. I had a feeling she was going to flee when we basically said, you have to help. You can't deny a person their services. "Oh, well, it's against my religion. And I'm so uncomfortable with gays and lesbians and transgender and bisexuals." Next you know, out the door she goes. And then when we ask, "Well, what do we do?" "Oh, you're going to have to use the phone book or the internet to find your next doctor because, they might bring in a nurse practitioner when and if. But they're looking at it right now." "Oh, when and if. Oh, and the other reason is I get benefits." I was told by the frickin' financial aid lady there is benefits at that hospital. So I know that's just a damn malarkey baloney. I think what it is they basically, they don't want to deal with it, so they leave us with one clinic that's gone. We're not allowed at the other clinic because, they made vicious lies up about me being a 3-pack-a-day smoker and an alcoholic. And all this, when I challenged them, they told me not to come back. Plus the fact that one of the doctor's former nurses, he had to back up because he was getting a little nookie on the side. Then he flees to Australia. The former nurse was the manager at the apartment complex that caused me nothing but blood, tears, and turmoil, as I call it. And look what happens. I'm a stronger person for it. But now I'm back to square one. Every time I turn around, you need to do this. Oh, you need to do that. Heck, the doctor I talked to for transgender-related services said, "Dr. Doolittle." That was his nickname for her. Just stuck. So, anyways, another thing I wanted to rant about real quick is I'm getting pissed off at the Postal Service. Between 290 emails and 75 letters written out by hand and for inquiring about transgender related surgeries. No one in these fields, except for one guy who's been emailing me nicely, he's a real sweetheart, has basically given me the guidance I keep pressing on. Aaron basically said today it's feeling like he wants to go bye-bye in this world. And the doctor looks at me and says, "Oh, do you think it's true?" Yes, I do. It's a dental problem." And then she's like, I even told her I almost felt like going bye-bye over the bill. And she's just like, "Oh, well, that's not really my problem. You're his doctor." "Well, I'm leaving." Or his doctor. "Well, I'm leaving." And then Aaron's like, as we're leaving, and I'm changing back to the original topic. I said, "Well, Doc, I'll see you next week for my appointment." "Ow, you have an appointment?" Yes, I even told her right there. I'm trying to get the referrals for the other referrals I need. Ow, wow, we can't do that. You're on your own. How am I supposed to go see it under Medicare if I can't get a referral? Well, maybe you should just live as a guy. 16 years living as a female, and this is what I get. I get crapped on every time I turn around. The apartment manager wants to call me, sir. Oh, hi, how are you, sir? How are you, sir? How are you, sir? And then Aaron tells me, take a chill pill. Just deal with it. And then I go up there, and the doctor's like, well, she, talking about me. But then she says, ow, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, that, I can't give you a referral. I don't feel comfortable with that. Oh, I can't give you a referral for, you know, for most surgeries, or if I have a problem. I told him, ulcers. Oh, we shouldn't send you to a gastrointestinal specialist. We'll just try you on Prevacid. I'm on Prevacid. Oh, we'll try you on, you know, Zantac. I'm also on Zantac when I'm out of Prevacid. Oh, I mean, it's like Dr. Doolittle doesn't. Then she tells Aaron, oh, yeah, about that referral thing. If you can get it and print it out, I'll help you. But here's the kicker. I'm not doing the work. That's all up to you now. Hello, Buzz. How you doing? As you can see, my little buddy Blizzard's here. Let me see if I can move the camera just a bit. There he is. Hello, Buzz. Yes, this is Blizzard. He's 10 years old. He's an American Eskimo. So, anyways, there you have it. So, technically, before I go out to a park and have a cigar for my stress release, I basically got shafted, crapped on, whacked upside the head, you name it, in my opinion. I just got burned. Burned, and more burned. I feel like that life is not dealt me a decent hand. You see all these people sitting there, oh, well, you know, I've done this, and I live in a small town, and I can do that. You know, when I turn around, I get basically plunked on. Oh, we need proof of that. Oh, we need proof of that. Oh, well, we need the proof of that, you know. You know? Proof of what, you know? How many more damn proofs do you need? So, you know. So, that's something I wanted to say, you know. I just wanted to say that in my heart, you know. Every time I turn around, they're making me get a damn brick wall, and then I'm wondering what the point is, you know. Is there any point in, you know, dealing with this crap? Because every time I turn around, I am getting shafted, you know. And then we're supposed to make another phone call. Yet on our internet, because right now we're running under dial-up. Yet we need to call them tomorrow when we make 2-3 other phone calls. So we got to do this while the damn internet is not working because it's broken. You know, and then it irritates me. I got friends saying, oh, well, we have fiber, we're good. Yeah, okay. So between phone calls, I have a feeling this is something running. Let's see. Oh, no. So my computer's basically running, trying to run web browsers, and it says web page not available. All because of something or other. Let me see. Oh, yeah, the internet just went down. Well, we're trying to upload the last video. Great! Isn't that nice to know? So, apparently, the entire internet system went down. There you have it. So, I'm heading out. My computer's not doing too well. I'm very angry at the moment because I called the shot that the doctor was going to leave, and I was right on the money. And the thing is, I didn't want to be right, but she couldn't handle me dealing with transsexuals, and I'm leaving. Well, who's going to be our newest doctor? Oh, you'll have to find research on it. We can't help you. Yeah. That's it, everyone. Please like and subscribe if you like. Please post comments, feedback, suggestions. Thank you. May God bless the world.